I'm Gigi from the High Desert Humane Society. This is our adopted pets for this month. This first one is Chop. This is a pit bull. He's a neutered male. He's about a year old. He's a pretty good boy. He's not real crazy or he's a little headstrong, but that's kind of typical of the breed. The dog walkers like to take him out and walk him. He seems to get along with most of the other dogs. He's just a real sweetheart. This is Chop. And this is Precious. She's a little Chihuahua mix. She's about 8 months old. She's a spayed female. And she's your timid little nervous Chihuahua. She would probably do better in a home that's a little quieter. We had some people take her home that had some kids, and I think the kids running through the house kind of overwhelmed her because she was just pretty scared acting. But she'd like to be a lap dog. She's real sweet, real cuddly, and she comes complete with silver nail polish right now if you'd like to come in and get her now. This is Precious. And then there's Harry. Handsome Harry. This is Harry. Handsome Harry. Harry's a little border collie mix, maybe a McNabb mix. There you go. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh boy, he's only about 8 or 9 months old, so he very much is a great big puppy and just wants to go and go and go. What he does like to do is fetch balls. He will fetch balls for you all day long. So if you are a person that likes to go out or has a big yard, you can throw a ball for him. It would be a really great way to exercise him. This is Harry. All right, this is Hugo. He's the people that turned him in said he was a Mastiff mix. He's a male. He's about a year old. He does like kids and he is house trained. He's a young dog with a lot of possibilities, and he is going to need somebody that'll take him out and exercise him or has a big yard where he can run around and burn off some of this extra energy. This is Hugo. Okay, this is Mario. Mario's a little healer mix. He's a neutered male. He's a little over a year old. He's one of the dog walker favorites right now. They all like to take him out. He's pretty well mannered. He's a nice sized dog. He's about 40-45 pounds, real sweet. Seems to get along with the other dogs. And we even have little kids take him out for a walk, as long as they're supervised with mom and dad. He does real well. This is Mario. Good boy. Okay, this is Kimmy. We think she's a bull terrier healer mix. She has a lot of energy. She's very active. She's a spayed female. She is house trained. She's going to need a home that will give her lots of activity. Maybe somebody that likes to go hiking, has horses, likes to go riding with a dog, because she has lots of energy, which causes her to be a bit of an escape artist if she hasn't got a way to burn off all that energy. She just wants to play and run and have a good time. Or maybe somebody that has a dog about this size that needs a play companion. She seems to get along with most of the other dogs, so that might be a possibility. This is Kimmy. This is Leona. She might be a blackmouth cur mix, maybe some healer in there. She was found down the Baird Deming Highway. She just acts like she hasn't been out in society much. Maybe she's been living in a yard or a kennel somewhere, so she just doesn't know a whole lot of things. She's learned how to walk on a leash since she's been here. She's starting to come forward in her cage, and especially when the dog walkers that she knows come to walk her. She's coming along. She is a fair-sized dog. She's probably 50 pounds, but if you'd like to have a dog that's going to need a little work, a little project dog to bring on around, she might be the one. This is Leona. This is Maya. Maya's not a little shepherd mix. She's a big shepherd mix. She's probably 70, 80 pounds. She came in with a bobtail. We think she was born that way. She is also very active. This is one of the dog walkers' favorites. They all like to get her out and take her for nice big long walks. She's getting a little silly in those tight pens, but she gets a lot better when she gets outside and gets some exercise. And she's just a real sweetheart. She likes all the people. She's just kind of bouncy and needs to learn to control some of that energy level so she doesn't jump on people too much. This is Maya. Now this is Betty Boop. She is a 4-year-old Airedale. She's a female. And she's another one of those. We don't think she's ever really been out of the backyard or maybe even out of the kennel. She just acts like she just really doesn't know anything about the big outside world. She will walk on a leash if you take a little time with her, but she's going to need somebody that'll be patient with her and walk her around and teach her that all these things out here in the world, these cars and stuff, are really okay and they won't hurt her. This is Betty Boop. Good girl. Our favorite.
Hi, you. Hi, Squirt.
Alrighty, this is Tiny. Oh, nice pose, Tiny. He is obviously a little Chihuahua. He is a very tiny Chihuahua. He's probably only about 3 pounds, and he is an older dog. He's about 7. He likes to go for walks. He likes kids. He likes to cuddle in your lap. He would go with just about anybody. He is just a great little guy. This is Tiny. Alright, this is Oso. He's a little Chihuahua mix, and he's not so little. He's probably about 10 or 12 pounds. He just came into the facility. He is very scared, and he's one that doesn't appear that anybody's ever taught him any leash manners or anything. He just wants to be carried everywhere, but he'll learn. We'll start having our dog walkers teach him how to walk on a leash. And he's only about 2 years old, so he's got a lot of years left in him. This is Oso. Oh, there you are. Hi. All right. This is Bear. Bear is a Chihuahua mix. He's a boy. He's about 8 months old. And his claim to fame right now is he likes to be rather noisy, but I think he'll get over that with a little bit of training too. He likes to go out for walks. He likes to play with the kids. He wants to play with the other dogs. He just has a really good time. He's a happy little soul. This is Bear. Now we're going to do kitties. This is Dawn. This is a male. We thought he was about 5 months old when he came in, but he's older than that. He's probably closer to 10 months. He's pretty good size. I don't know if you can hear him purring or not, but he just purrs constantly. And he's very active. He wants to get out and run around and play and investigate everything. He's a real sweetheart. He's what we would call a speckled tabby, because he has all those little specklies on him. And he's a sweetie. This is Dawn. Alright, this is Grump. You don't have to leave his name Grump. You can name him anything you want to, but he just kind of has an opinion. So we called him Grump. He is a very, very big, short-haired orange tabby. He probably weighs about 12 pounds. Hopefully he's not going to get much bigger because he's certainly big enough. He's just your typical big orange tomcat. He's could be an indoor-outdoor kitty. He came in as a stray, so he apparently knows how to survive outside without getting picked up by the hawks or anything. And he would make a great family pet for somebody who likes a large cat. This is Grump. Oh, that's another big cat. Oh, come here, you. Okay. Uh-oh. And this is Reese. This is the one you've been hearing in the background over there. He's a short-haired tabby. He's also a very big kitty. He would make a good inside-outside cat, or maybe even a barn cat if you needed one, because he's certainly big enough to take care of himself. This is Reese. You see him in there? Okay. Now this one is Solus. And he was just so comfortable in his cage that we just decided we would leave him in there. As you can see, he would like to very much be just a lap cat or the sofa cat or the bed cat. Just anywhere where he can hang out. He is an adult male. He is probably about 3 or 4 years old, so he's not going to get any bigger. But he would make the ultimate couch potato. This is Solus. How's this, Callie? Look at your feet. Good girl. All right. This one's Callie. She's what we call a medium-haired tortoiseshell. She's got a little bit of white on her. She is a very, very quiet kitty. She's probably 4 or 5 years old. She's very small. She very much just kind of likes to snuggle and kind of hang out. Actually, I'm incorrect. That's not a color that we would call a calico. That's what we would call a patch tabby. She has these interesting little stripes down her legs, so she's got some tabby in there. But she's a sweetheart. She likes to cuddle. She likes to be petted. Nothing much seems to upset her. She just kind of wants to hang out. This is Callie. This is Blue Blue. She's not really blue. She's a little black female. She's another one that purrs non-stop. All you have to do is look at her and she starts purring. She is a happy little cat. She's about 8 or 9 months old. Still kind of a kitten, so she's very playful. There you go, over there. She's gonna get a little bit bigger than this, grow a little bit more. And she's pretty outgoing. She would probably do well in a household that had some kids and a nice family in it. She's not the least bit shy. She's quite the show-off. This is Blue Blue. And this is Nani. She's a short-haired blue and white. She's very, very pretty. She's pretty new. She's a little scared yet. A little nervous about being in here with all these other kitties. A little on the defensive side, but she's pretty sweet. She's 2 or 3 years old. She'd make a very nice little house cat because she's not too awful large. Some of these really big cats are kind of heavy when they lay on your lap. Now we're mad. But this is Nani. It's okay. We won't stay in here with all the boys. And this one is Destiny. This is a female, even though she is an orange or a buff tabby. And I don't know if you can see her tail or not, but it's a bobtail. It's quite short. She's probably 5 or 6 years old, and she hasn't been here too terribly long, and she's a little put out that she has to be in this room with all these other kitties. She kind of thinks that she should rule the roost and be the only cat. But this is Destiny. Now this one is Cindy. Cindy is a little short-haired tabby cat. She's only about a year old, and she's been here a little bit longer, so she's not so blown out of the water by all these other cats and all this noise going on in here. She's probably a year or so old. Very friendly, likes to cuddle, likes to play. You want to get down there? There you go. What a good girl. She's a kind of a mid-sized cat. She only weighs about 8 pounds, so she's not real big. And she's just a real sweetheart. She likes to get out and play in the play yard with everybody and make herself known out there, climbing around in our jungle gym we have out there for the kitties. This is Cindy. This is Farah. She's kind of a medium-haired gray and white tabby. She's only 8 or 9 months old. This is kind of the house favorite right now. She just loves everybody. She wants to be petted and wants to be carried around and likes to play on the floor. And she's just a real good girl. She's just such a sweetheart. She is not quite full grown. She's going to get a little bit bigger than this. But she will make somebody a really great pet. And she even likes the kids. The kids can carry her all around in the adopt room in there and play with her. She's just a really good girl. This is Farah.